So I use my clinical decision-making ability to help me choose a therapy approach that would best work for my client, Ryan. And I decided to use a multiple oppositions therapy approach for a few reasons. For one, I think it's really beneficial for his age and severity level, as well as his intelligibility because it is so low. I really want to work on those non-stimulable sounds because he has such a large phoneme collapse where he substitutes a lot of consonant sounds for D and T. And I think being able to use those non-stimulable sounds will help generalize and help build his phonetic inventory over time. So, really focusing on um, just overall intelligibility and being able to understand him more clearly. So, having a lot of clinical knowledge and evidence based practice really helped inform me of how I came to the conclusion to use this approach with Ryan. After speaking with his family and looking at what research already exists, as well as my clinical background and expertise, I really think the multiple oppositions therapy approach will be beneficial for Ryan in increasing his intelligibility and building his phonetic inventory over time. Um, so I think the most important thing is to start by building rapport with him. So my first few sessions will start out with maybe an icebreaker where we get to know each other because he is shy and I want him to be able to open up with me so that he can get the most out of therapy and really learn the most he can. And I want it to be beneficial for him. Um, so after that, I really want to just focus on those few sounds that we're going to be targeting in therapy, which are the d, j, r, and z sounds. Um, Before we even get to conversation, which is further into the future, he will be given these cards that I will make up, and it'll just be different contrasts so then he can see. And even if we make the sounds, and I can do maybe some arm movements or some other type of gesture to really indicate how those sounds are produced, then I think we can move it into more of a play setting so we can practice those sounds using play. So maybe Play-Doh since he really likes that, or other crafts, or if he likes his cars to bring in, we can do that. Um, Over time, we will probably get to the conversation level, and then that's where we can maybe bring in stories or other things like that. For my data collection sheets within the sessions, I am going to be making some different charts. So on the one sheet, there's going to be the different contrast sets, and then there will be a box, and so a plus will indicate that Ryan was able to produce the sound, and a minus sign will indicate that he was unable to produce the sound. Um, and then at the bottom, I'm going to have whether it was imitative or spontaneous. So over time, we should be working more towards spontaneous production of these sounds. And then um, across the sessions, I'm going to be inputting the data into a more visual chart to be able to share that with the parents and really show the progress that he's been making. So I think that will be a really beneficial way to actually progress monitor and see what needs additional work.